When we are talking about the FE electrical and computer exam, those of you who have been preparing for it, those of you who have attempted it in the past, are in a repeat situation, you would recognize and probably agree with me that the biggest challenge, one of the biggest challenges, is a broad range of topics. We are basically covering entire undergraduate engineering coursework in about, um, whatever your timeline for preparation is, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, 6 months. So basically, 4 years of undergraduate engineering coursework in that timeline. When it comes to the P-Power exam, the major challenge that we encounter is the level of depth that we have to go into in order to understand these concepts, because it is a fairly open-ended exam compared to the FE electrical and computer exam. The reference handbook on the P-Power exam is not necessarily as helpful, and it is a final filter that they are applying before handing you the PE license. So that's why it's important that we actually take a much more holistic, a much more deeper approach towards the PE Power exam preparation. Okay. The level of difficulty of the questions for FE electrical convoluted questions are more of an exception, although there can be quite a few of these, but typically they are a little bit of an outlier. Whereas for the P power exam, that is the norm. You have to expect curveballs on the exam. You have to expect open-ended theoretical, conceptual, very deep questions essentially. In terms of the section subsections, if you look at FE electrical, we have basically 17 topics organized as sections. In P power, if you look at it, you can categorize them as 9 major topics. Overlap between the topics is very significant for the P power exam. It is minimal, with certain exceptions for the FE electrical and computer exam. So that's where FE electrical is a little bit easier. In terms of the number of questions, we have 110 questions, which we are supposed to do in 5 hours and 20 minutes for the FE electrical and computer exam, leaving you with just 3 minutes per question. Compare this to the P power exam, you have 80 questions, which you can do in 8 hours, and that translates into 6 minutes per question. So time is not necessarily as big of an issue on the P power exam as it is on the FE electrical and computer exam. The format is the same for both exams: closed book computer based. Closed book computer based, you are given reference handbook for both FE electrical and P power. In the case of P power exam, they also provide you with code references, 6 references: NEC, NFPA 70E, NESC, and 3 hazardous area classification standards: 497, 499, and 30B. And very recently, effective October 1st, 2025, they have updated the revisions, additions of these codes and standards. Typical exam preparation timeline for most of the students who are enrolled in my FE electrical and computer exam preparation program and the P power exam preparation program is roughly about 4 to 8 months for the P power, and it's roughly about 3 to 6 months for the FE electrical and computer exam. Passing rates are always changing every quarter slightly, but typically the passing rates for FE electrical are a little bit higher, and the passing rates for the P power a little bit less. Okay, and for most up-to-date passing rates, feel free to check the NCEES website. If you're new to this channel, please consider subscribing. On a weekly basis, I'm creating content for FE electrical and P power exam preparation. I also discuss topics related to electrical engineering with a focus on power systems engineering. If you'd like to learn more about my FE electrical and P power exam preparation programs, please visit my website, studyforfe.com.